What's going on, Rockfest? It's Pablo, 93X here with Zach from Shinedown. What's up, brother?
How are you?
I'm doing okay. What about you?
I'm good. I was fishing this morning up in the North Woods.
Fishing? You're an avid fisherman?
Yeah, I'm a dual resident, so I live in Memphis and I live in Wisconsin as well. So
I didn't know that, really.
my wife's from here, so
Wisconsinites. Wisconsin people, knock it off, all right? You know, I know you guys get really geeked as soon as you hear something like that. You
Yeah.
hear Packers stuff. Knock it off.
they love the Packers up here.
You do, of course. Well, of course you do.
Packers.
So let's talk about this right away. We can get some of the business out of the way. But you, obviously not being Brent, but he had some problems with his throat, right? With the nodes, and then he got sick afterwards. Can you talk a little bit how that whole process and how his recovery is? And
Yeah, I mean, basically, we had like about 3 months left on the last tour. We were gonna do another acoustic tour, like how we ended Sound of Madness, and he just couldn't do it. I mean, we honestly, between Madness and Amaryllis, we went 7.5 years straight. I mean, and so he was just worn out, and then he ended up getting this. It's not like vertigo, but he ended up getting this thing with his head where it's basically he feels like he's constantly descending in an airplane, and he's been to. I think he's had. Poor guy, man. I think he's had like 15 MRIs in like the last year, but his vocal cords are better. He's singing probably better than he ever has, and yeah, he deals with it day to day, man. He goes and gets acupuncture and does a bunch of just stuff to help him out. So. Yeah.
so he's feeling better and stuff. And on stage tonight, we won't hear any difference. He'll be.
No. His voice is better than ever, I think, honestly.
So that slowed down the recording process of the new record. I mean, I hate doing the X's and O's kind of stuff, but it's curious. You know, I mean, you guys been gone for a while. You got this time to make this yet?
Yeah, we went away for 2 years. The first year we pretty much spent writing the record, and we honestly kind of took a year off. I mean, we just didn't do anything. I got married in September, so thank you very much. And yeah, we just kind of took a year off and did a bunch of nothing, and then we started writing a lot, and then we went and started making the record. Probably the end of last year, beginning of this year. And
When we hear it? September?
ish.
Yeah, right around there.
I'm allowed to say it.
That's fine. I love that. That's top secret. Yeah.
It comes out in like a week.
Now, I've noticed with the music as it's evolved over the years with you guys, it seems like this is the outside look at him, but it seems like maybe more political. Maybe there's an angle. There's more. I don't know. There's something. I don't know. This sounds a little bit heavier, like than some of the subject matter I've heard in the past. Like with "Cut the Cord," the new single we're playing.
I think that's. I mean, two of us are pretty political. Eric and I are pretty political informed, and Devour was semi-political, but this is more. We're just kind of. I think all of our songs have the undertone of don't let anybody push you around. At the end of the day, basically, "Cut the Cord" is just about not letting anything hold you down ever, no matter what it is, whether it's a person or a thing or an addiction or whatever. Just being able to break free and be your own person, which is, I think that's kind of what we stress in our band. Is we try to empower people. That's really our message behind our songs. We don't, we don't write the songs about getting laid and all that stuff. There's tons of bands who do.
Yeah. It's great too when I bring up your band often. Everyone talks about how amazing you guys are live. They really do. I mean, you guys pull it off. From you listen to an album, and then you go see a band. Sometimes it doesn't translate, but with you guys it does.
I think we've been doing this for so long now. We're semi-veterans now, this is our 13
old timers.
Yeah, 13 years. So I mean, our 5th record. So it's. That's the one thing we pride ourselves on. It's basically for me, it's 22 hours a day of boredom and 2 hours of
getting out there and rocking it.
That's what I sit and wait on all day, or I'll go fishing like I did this morning.
Right. So do you guys bring your rain gear in case it keeps raining?
I know I need some wellies, man. I don't have any wellies.
Some Crocs.
I know. I need some rain boots. I'm gonna have to send a runner out to give me some rain boots.
What do you guys do though? If it keeps coming down, what is there? Do you guys change anything? Is it still gonna be the big over-the-top Shinedown show?
I'm gonna get out there in the rain, I guess.
Yeah. So you gotta like that.
I love rain. When I was probably 12, Bush played MTV Spring Break. You probably remember this. And Gavin did Glycerine Out in the Rain. And I remember all the people trying to pull him back in. I was like, that was one of the reasons I started playing guitar.
Really?
Yeah. So then when they came out, Bush opened for us a couple years ago for like 5 months. And it was just the greatest thing ever because I just remember the first time I met him, I was like, I told him that story.
What did he say?
he was like, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, like what?
I think I made him feel old by dating him. But yeah, he was, that guy is just a consummate superstar. So that was one of the reasons I play guitar is watching him in the rain do that.
Do you do that still? I mean, look at some of those, I'm not saying idols, but bands that you admired in the past and like go, you know what, I'm going to follow their career path a little bit, or for the band, just go, we emulate that a little bit. We admire that.
Yeah, I mean, we toured with Nickelback in 2009, 2010, and that was one of the best tours we ever did. And listen, everybody gives that band all kinds of crap. That I learned more watching that band than I've ever learned watching any band ever. And I watched them every single night for 3 months, the entire show. And they're such a great band, and I'm praying for Chad. I hope he gets better. I know he had to cancel tomorrow night, but you guys got Godsmack, which is equally as awesome. So, yeah, I mean, we watch bands all the time, you know, and we want to be that band. You know, U2 is my favorite band of all time. So
That's the bar's pretty high with that right there. Yeah.
the world's band. Is what we call
You know, I was noticing though, you know, with Nickelback, you do see the hate or just people just talking the trash all the time, but people go see their shows and they're blown away. They are impressive live. Their music is tight, so whether you like it or not, they're still a great band.
Nobody sold 40 million records by everybody hating them.
Truly. Kids, write that down. If you're going to be in a band, listen to what Zach has to say right there. That's important. So thank you, dude, for your time. We really appreciate it. We're looking forward to the new album whenever it comes out. September. It's coming September-ish. Cannot wait to see Shinedown. Rockfest 2015, 93X, live and loud, backstage at the Liquid Lounge, y'all.